In this video, we're going to be going over some keto-friendly products that we have really been loving and keep buying. A lot of the times we are trying different products on our channel. A lot of times we have sponsors on our channel that want us to talk about specific products. This is not sponsored. We're just bringing you guys some ideas if you want to stock up on some of these products to keep your keto pantry full. We make a lot of things from scratch here on our channel, but it's great to have some things that are ready to go in a couple of minutes. So the first one is going to be this. Should I model it like Vanna White? Choc Zero maple syrup. Sarah and I have tried a variety of different keto-friendly maple syrups in the past, but we recently started using this one, and this is our favorite so far. Choc Zero products are sweetened with monk fruit, and honestly, the reason why I really like this product is because we have tried the Lakanto maple syrup. We used to use that one quite often, and while we liked the flavor, I felt like it was liquidy.
Kind of runny.
Yeah, it wasn't the same consistency as maple syrup, so felt like I could detect that right away.
Yeah.
And so when we tried this product, we were very impressed. And so we would definitely recommend this product. It's a smallish bottle, but you can buy it on Amazon. We'll leave a link in the description below. It does rely a lot on the fiber to bring down the carb count, but that's the kind of way that we do keto. We like to incorporate things like this from time to time. Total carbs is 16 grams. Dietary fiber is 15 grams. So there's a lot of fiber in this to offset the carb count, the total carb count, which we appreciate.
That's right, we follow a technically keto lifestyle where we kind of focus on net carbs. So we try to stay within 20 net carbs a day. So this fits, within our lifestyle.
Recently, Sarah and I tried the viral cottage cheese egg white bread. I think this saved that from being just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because that egg white bread is more like a magic eraser than it is bread. But we dipped it in an egg and fried it like we would French toast. I did try to not stab it, but add a lot of holes to the bread.
Hopefully
to absorb.
Yeah, absorb. It really didn't.
Yeah.
But with a lot of recipes that we do, it's about the things that you add on top. So adding some butter, adding this really helped to give it that French toast feeling.
And the next one is kind of funny, but I really have been loving this product more and more. I
gave that to you in a bag because I told you it was going to open.
You might not know what this is, but this is the Lakanto Matcha Latte Mix. And it's not even going to off-put me that it burst in the other bag like this because I was impatient and I ripped apart the bag and it fell out. But I'm still going to use it all because that's how much I like it. If you like green tea, you're really going to like this. If you love matcha, you're really going to like this. And this is one of those things that you can keep it in your pantry and you can use it in a variety of different ways. So basically this is like a drink mix powder. A combination I find that I really like is almond milk with a touch of heavy cream. It kind of gives it that thickness, and you can stir in a couple tablespoons of this. This is pre-sweetened, and the other thing that we have recently used this for is to make keto-friendly ice cream that had matcha flavor.
And it was one of our favorites.
Right. And we actually made keto-friendly ice cream using a mason jar. Instead of buying a Ninja Creamy or using an ice cream maker, we were able to make pretty good keto-friendly ice cream with just a mason jar and a blender, although you could shake it too. And we added a couple tablespoons of this powder into our ice cream base, which was just heavy cream, keto sweetened condensed milk, and is that it?
Yeah, I think so. We do so many videos, sometimes we forget, but maybe we can link that video if you guys want to check out how to make it. It was super simple.
And I really
favorite of this matcha flavor was strawberry #1, matcha, and then vanilla.
I think I would pick the matcha.
Right.
You could do strawberry matcha.
That's what I said, yeah. Strawberry matcha, yummy. And it's great to have something other than just flat coffee to drink.
The first time I tried it, that I felt like it tasted like grass clippings in a latte.
Yeah.
And now I can't get enough of it. So it's something that grows on you. So Lakanto Matcha Latte, really great. And while we're on the subject of drink mixes, Sarah has come across this product that she really likes.
It's going viral all over social media at this time. It's the Nescafe Ice Roast. Pretty much what you do is you put some of this with some water and you froth it up and it creates like a really creamy type of consistency.
Without dairy?
Without dairy in it. You can add in some keto-friendly creamer.
And some sweetener.
And some sweetener. Or if you just want to go in with heavy whipping cream and some stevia, that works too. And it comes out with a nice frothy, creamy latte.
This is for cold or?
This is ice roast. So this is specifically made made to be cold.
Be careful though, because Sarah made me one of these, and it was before she actually knew what she was doing. Apparently, one serving of this is a teaspoon, but Sarah put a tablespoon of this in 6 ounces of water.
It was good, but Emily said
it was
good,
buzzed. But I walked out of here feeling strange because I think that I'm pretty used to having a lot of caffeine, but this has a lot of caffeine if you put 2.5 times the amount that you're supposed to put in there.
Whoopsies, sorry. This is definitely something to have in hand if you want a nice latte but don't feel like paying $7 for one. This is my new go-to.
While we're on the topic of drinks that you can have, Lecanto, they make the matcha latte mix, and they also make a chocolate version called drinking chocolate. Like I said, almond milk with a splash of heavy cream. It gives that richness to it. And you add a couple tablespoons in there, and it is like a super luxurious, rich hot chocolate. And I really like that product too. I don't have it on hand, but that was one of the perfect things to have on hand in the fall and winter months, because that's one of the biggest times where people tend to fall off their low carb or keto lifestyle. Like, we've done it, but if you have these things on hand, you can indulge in these things while everybody else is drinking hot chocolate. Sarah and I always say, if you are going into this holiday season and maybe it's your first one or your second one, it's time to start stocking up on things that are going to get you through now. Not when you're about to leave for your to visit your family and you don't have anything to bring with you. If you are prepared, then you can be prepared for any situation.
Right.
And that is what Sarah and I do. Like, we are going to go on vacation soon. You bet your
bottom dollar.
Yeah, you bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to be bringing all the things that I like, and whether that's low carb tortillas, my coffee drinks, my element, whatever it is, I'm going to be bringing that with me in my luggage, because it is not worth it for me to go on vacation to go completely off the deep end. And guess what? You don't feel good anyway when you do that, because you're not used to eating all of that stuff if you've been on keto for 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah,
you're just not going to feel good anyway.
You feel terrible, and you feel terrible, and then you start eating like that every day.
Right.
It happens.
Right.
But having things that help you keep on track is definitely worth bringing.
I can't even read my own handwriting. So one of the products that we talked about it like once or twice on our channel, but it's a product that we have been buying for a while. Noodle Revolution. This is an egg white noodle, and they use something called molecular
gastronomy?
Yeah, molecular gastronomy. If you've been here for years, you would know that one of the first cooking videos that we did was trying to make a creator, Keto Asian Flavors, made a similar noodle to this, and we were successful, which is actually shocking, and it actually made us switch into more of cooking type content, but we were so successful with that, we were like, hey, maybe we can cook other things. Basically, it's like a mixture that they put into a bath that has sodium alginate in it, and it makes it kind of jellified. The next product that I would like say it's kind of like is more like shirataki noodles, but these have a way better texture than shirataki noodles. And you know, Miracle Noodle, the company, is like kind of famous for their shirataki noodle products, and they recently came out with their competitor, I think, to their idea, which is Miracle Noodle egg noodles. And I think it's probably all the same thing. Remember, it's only a couple of ingredients.
Yeah.
The reason why I love this product is because it has such low amount of carbs, less than 1 carb, okay?
45 calories per serving.
It's basically eating nothing. And so are Miracle Noodle, like the shirataki, but the texture on this is way better. Sarah and I actually made a really beautiful red like tomato sauce that had cream in it, and we put burrata on top of it with fresh basil. The vermicelli, it's so tiny and almost like odd how little the noodles were, and I was really into that because I was always a big fan of like angel hair pasta.
Yeah, same.
And I don't know why. My husband has been to Italy like 20 times, and when he asked me recently, he was like, oh, what's your favorite pasta shape? This is what we talk about after 22 years of being together. I was like, angel hair. And he's like, why? Like, no one would choose that.
Yeah.
Try the vermicelli. It's really, really good. And so is the ramen. But honestly, it doesn't really taste like anything. It's just going to absorb whatever you put on it. I would just say, if you're going to use this, dry it off first.
Yeah, that's
because
important.
You want it to grab onto whatever sauce that you're using. But this is a product that I always have on hand. This is a really great, cleaner, less carb, less net carb, less calories. It's like pretty much eating air. I'm going to take these home.
Okay.
You can't have them. So those come in 2 shapes. But if you're looking for like other shapes, like what shape is this? A ZD shape. Then check out Kaizen products. So Kaizen is based around lupin beans.
Yeah.
Lupini has a lot of fiber in it. It is kind of higher on the total carb side, but Sarah and I are net carb gals, so that's what we mainly focus on. The only thing though is that if you are allergic to peanuts, you might not want to try this because lupin is part of the legume family, which is related to peanuts, so you might have a reaction if you try this.
Yeah, so just be careful.
Right. And it does kind of act differently when you boil it. So
yeah, I would do a longer boil on this. I actually do maybe twice as long, almost, and it gives it a nice bite. So give it longer than it says in the box because other people complain about this. I'm like, you just need to cook it longer.
Right.
So we've made multiple dishes with this. We just use some simple marinara, meatballs. It's delicious. We've also made something, Alex found a TikTok or social media video about like a Philly cheesesteak, ground beef and cheese and...
On top of pasta?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like a Philly cheesesteak pasta bowl. And it was super delicious. It didn't look that great. Like at the end when I was plating and I'm like, I need some green. He's like, no, I wanted to add parsley, and he was like totally against it.
Really?
Yeah, because he's like, I don't like parsley.
Sarah's idea to make any dish look better is to add parsley.
Add something, because he wanted me to make a video about it. So cute, but at the end it just looked like a bowl of slop, and I'm like, I love you, but this is not working out. We need to add some color to it. But I definitely recommend it. They have different shapes. They have like fuzzly. They have cavatappi. I hardly eat pasta, so I don't know the shapes. It's kind of like a treat. I don't eat this all the time, but this is kind of like my go-to pasta brand at the moment.
Okay, so are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh. This is a product where I bought this and I said, this is really good.
Usually when things get shipped to us or like Emily buys stuff, like she doesn't bring it over.
Right. This is the Chalk Zero butter cookies. The first time I tried this, I was like, whoa. Like this is kind of dangerous for me to have around because in my day, I could demolish an entire box of cookies, and it reminds me of when I was young and my mom had like the tin of cookies, and actually this is the smaller one, but you can buy the one in the tin. So it reminds me of like holiday season.
Yeah, Christmas.
You would bring it out and put it on there with some coffee. So you want to try some?
Sure, yes.
We love Chalk Zero products. Sponsor us. I know they watch our videos. It says it has 0 grams of added sugar, 140 calories for 4 cookies, 12 grams of total carbs, 8 grams of fiber, sweetened with monk fruit. Again, this is my favorite shape. I don't know why.
Yeah, it tastes like butter. It's super good. How? How do they make these?
Doesn't that remind you of Christmas?
Like these are like shortbread, almost.
Yeah, Sarah loves shortbread.
I do. The texture is really good. It's flaky, buttery. They're sweet without being cloyingly sweet.
Sarah likes them.
Butter, vanilla, just classic. How much is a serving?
4.
I have to buy some of those. Some of the best keto cookies I've ever had, really.
So my husband actually bought this, and for some reason I've not like tried a lot of Quest products. A while ago I tried their chips and I thought they're okay, whatever, but what we did with this was kind of crazy. I decided to take 2 of these cookies, and a couple weeks ago we were talking about how we made ice cream in the mason jars, keto-friendly ice cream. We made one with like vanilla bean in it, and so I took that mason jar home and I took a couple of these cookies and I made a pretty big ice cream sandwich, wrapped it, put it in the freezer, and then when it got hard, I brought it out of the freezer and I cut it in half because it was very large. So I was shocked how much I liked these Quest cookies. And these have 2 grams of net carbs.
15 grams of protein.
Right, and so they're high protein chocolate chip cookies. And Sarah and I have made tons of cookies on our channel with varying success. I was really impressed with these cookies. They're super soft. So you can make a giant ice cream sandwich. But I would just say like it was pretty large, so I cut it in half. Brad and I shared one, and it was so good. Like way better than
Potbelly sells those.
Yeah, I know.
Sandwiches. I used to eat that a long time ago.
It's not even something that you could buy in the store. Homemade ice cream, not homemade cookies, but really rich. They come individually wrapped. There's 240 calories per cookie though, so it's pretty high calorie.
Yeah.
I really like these cookies. I'm not gonna lie. You want the small one or the big one?
Smaller one. No. Yeah, they're soft.
What do you think? Sarah's never tried these before. I just recently tried them. I'm pretty impressed by them.
Yeah,
They're
I think that
soft.
they would freeze well. I get that type of feeling because they're kind of like, they're not as crumbly as those. I don't think those would freeze well. I think those would fall apart. These would actually freeze well and have like an ice cream in there. I could see how they would hold up. 15 grams of protein per cookie.
Yeah.
Per cookie? 2 net carbs. Very good. Maybe we can heat that up in the microwave for a couple seconds. I always like
a warm
chocolate chip cookie. I think it just adds to like it coming right out of the oven. Christmas time. Why is everything related to the holidays and food? Why?
Because you have good memories.
I do, but I wish that not all of my holiday memories revolved around food. Maybe we should go ice skating or something.
No.
That would be terrible.
Have you ever seen how we barely can walk around, let alone... We have very poor balance. I'm very afraid in the winter. Buy yourself a couple of treats to keep you through. Don't eat them all like the day you get them.
Yeah.
Keep them and portion them out so that you can have them over the next couple of months.
When you're having a moment.
Right.
You
This
feel
is
like,
when
why
people-
do I have to not... Why can't I eat
Right.
this stuff? Like, other people are eating all this candy, cookies, whatever. You can go and eat it, and it kills the temptation.
Right.
Because you're having something delicious and you can feel like you are participating without going totally off the rails.
Right.
And if you do, that's okay too.
Yeah, just
Just
start
get
again.
back on
Yeah.
the next day, not 3 months later, because we've done that too.
Yeah.
So.
If you guys have any products that you would like us to try, we just spent this whole video recommending products to all of you. Please leave it in the comment section below. We would love to try them as long as they don't have fish in it, because I have a fish intolerance.
Zero fish.
And if you guys want to see other videos from us, YouTube seems to think that you're going to like this one, so why don't you click on it and we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Emily.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Keto Twins signing out.
Here. Really?